and welcome to the Lifestyle Refresh Podcast. I'm Stephanie, and I'm so excited to have you here. This is a space where we explore what it really means to live a balanced, healthy, and fulfilled life through fitness, mindfulness, resilience, and everything in between. I created this podcast to share with you my journey, all the ups and downs, and the lessons I've learned along the way. My hope is that it inspires you to show up for yourself no matter where you're starting from. Each episode will dive into topics that will help you refresh your mindset, habits, and lifestyle so that you can step into the best version of yourself. I'm so glad you're here to join me on this journey. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm going to apologize now if there's any wind that disrupts this, but it is just such a beautiful day. I had to come out and just sit outside for this one. But I'm really excited about this topic because I want to talk to you about something that has been a big part of my life and lately, and has been very important to me to keep with it in my routine. And I'm just curious. So have you guys ever found yourself singing along to a song and then all of a sudden you realize you needed to hear those words, those exact words? What if I told you that those lyrics, those affirmations were actively rewiring your brain? They're lifting your energy and healing your body. Today I'm going to dive into something that has played a huge role in my life, especially lately, and it's the combination of music and affirmations. And I'm going to go over why it's such a powerful tool for our mindset, for our healing, and just our everyday life. I've always loved music, but I will say over the last couple years, I've started using it with real intention, especially with the affirmation music. So like whether it's to calm my mind while I'm working, to help my kids feel grounded, or just to reset my energy before bed. These songs, they've become part of my daily life. And I didn't even realize it as I was creating this pattern. I even used this beautiful affirmation song at our healing workshop with my friend, and I just saw how deeply it resonated with other people too. A lot of people started asking me to share it with them, so I just figured it was something to talk about. So today, that's why I want to share this combo with you and why it's so effective. From the science behind it to just the soul level shifts I have felt, and how you can start incorporating it into your life too. With affirmations can be hard. They can be hard to implement into your life regularly because it's just not something that we're used to. You're not used to sitting there to compliment yourself and talk positive on a regular and daily basis. It's uncomfortable. It's just not easy. And I'm big on affirmations, and I'm big on reframing those thoughts. And last week's episode was all about the mindset and how many different practices and tools you can implement into your life to help that and help you grow in that area. So affirmations is a big one, and it was hard for me to really get into it regularly. So I started branching out and trying to find other ways, and I found music. And I found it in music in a lot of ways. And I feel like it's funny because over the last year or so, even what I listen to and what I am drawn to listen to has changed so much over the last year or so. I've used it with my kids. It's helped me in a lot of different situations, and I feel like I first found it and got into it with my older son, and when we were struggling with behavior and just anxieties and these different things, and I was just starting to get into more of the power of our thoughts and how we can shift and control and manage these thoughts. And in that, finding that's kind of what pushed me to the music route. So I found this song, and on my drive to drop off my son at his daycare, we would listen to it every morning. And it was like the thank you song, something. I'll have to go back and find what exactly it was, but it was such a good song. He loved it. It just spoke a lot about gratitude and just these phrases that you say to yourself unconsciously. You're subconsciously aware. You're not really you're just singing and humming along, but you don't realize how much of an impact these thoughts and words that you're just singing along to have in your life. So when I started to really pay attention to that and start to use it and to see how quickly it shifted your mood, all of those things. And I saw it in my son too. But let's stop here and shift back to the basics. Affirmations are short, positive statements that you repeat to yourself, whether it's out loud or in your mind, or even just writing it down. In it, it's not just feel-good fluff that we're trying to find with these words. There's real science behind this. Affirmations work because of something called neuroplasticity, our brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated thoughts and patterns. I've gone over this before in other episodes too. The more you think about something and repeat it in your head over and over again, the more it shows up in your reality. They also help shift our internal dialogue, which, let's face it, that's something we all need at times. So think of it like this. If we're constantly feeding our mind messages like, I'm not enough, or I always mess up, our brain starts to treat that as the truth. But when we consciously replace those with affirmations, like I am capable, I am healing, or I trust myself, we literally start reshaping how we think, feel, and behave. Few fun facts about affirmations: they activate a reward center in your brain and help reduce stress, which is lowering your cortisol. I know we all hear about that now. It's also used in cognitive behavioral therapy to help you challenge those limiting beliefs, because that's what it's all about. Challenging that negative thought, questioning, is this true? What else could be true? And the self-affirmation theory shows that they really boost your confidence and your emotional resilience. Okay, So affirmations alone are powerful. But when you pair them with music, that's where the magic multiplies. And here's why. Music triggers emotion. So it taps into your limbic system in your brain, which is tied to memory and feeling. So when you hear an affirmation in a song, especially with a melody that's going to move you, it sinks deeper. It becomes effortless repetition. Like I said, when you're singing or listening to a song over and over, it means you're repeating that affirmation over and over without even realizing it. And that's powerful subconscious reprogramming. It's happening in the background and you don't even realize it. That's why I love the music part of it. Also, certain frequencies in music can help your body heal. So have you ever heard of 432 hertz or 528 hertz? Those specific tones are believed to support deep healing. It calms your nervous system and raises your vibration. And music is just regulating in itself. It helps calm the body, regulate your breath and heart rate, and it gets you out of that fight or flight mode. Pair it with the positive messaging and you're creating such a safe healing space inside yourself. I use affirmation music in so many areas of my life. I now have my kids ask for a specific song. Like I love it. Forrest Frank, they listen, it's a good day song. So he talks about having a good day. So that was like a lot of what I listened to when I first started doing this music with my son. We would drive to school and we would listen to the thank you song. It would talk all about being grateful and having gratitude. And then I found there was a song called Beautiful Day, and it was all about just positive vibes. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the rain. Beautiful. It's changed over the years. We've filtered through a lot, and I've found a lot more music out there. Now that I'm actually like into it, I know what I like. I'm finding a lot. But there's so many reasons. So I have a start your day playlist. So I have all like positive, good day, feeling music, get you in the right headset. Created a whole playlist. So that's what I listen to in the morning. I'll come down, put it on the Alexa. There's songs that my kids like. There's songs that they don't really know or get. It's more for me, but it's a mixture for everybody. I use it when I'm working, when I need a mindset reset, when I'm with my kids and I want to invite a more calmer, a more grounded energy into the space. I lean on those. And like I said, during my healing workshops or meditations, there's so many out there. There are a few songs and artists that have become go-tos for me lately, and I want to share some of those with you. All right, I want to share some of this music with you guys. So I found this playlist on Spotify maybe 2 years ago, and there was this one, there's a lot of songs on this playlist that I really, really like, that I listen to a lot and pretty regularly, but there is one song, and that's the song that I have used in my kind of healing workshop with my friend. We do a full body stretch. I talk about affirmations and this whole spiel about music and how powerful it is. And then my friend that does Reiki does a Reiki healing session. It's just a really cool workshop, a very cool combination of having a full body stretch with a personal trainer, that mindset refresh, and then you get the full healing and cleanse. It's a great workshop. But this song has been my go-to for kind of sharing all of this. I love this song. It's so powerful. It's very weird and it's very out there, but I love it. It is called Good Morning by Qveen Herby. Let's play it for you all.
Good morning, Your Highness. Good morning, good morning. It's another gorgeous day. Another new beginning. I've prepared your spiritual breakfast and hot beverage. While you slept, your cells restored all the organs in your body and your systems to their full capacity. So sit up. Take a deep breath of golden light, a gift from the universe, and bless yourself with the vibration you need to meet this day. You are tuned in and turned on to who you really are. You have a unique and important purpose, a mission your soul has come here to discover. It's another day of the adventure. With every day you've already completed in an eternal journey that has brought you here to this present moment. So let's honor it by taking 9 breaths and leaning into each word while we exhale. Ready? Breathe in. Hold. Perfect.
So I like it. She does this whole like high self-talk before, a lot of positive things, and then she goes into this like meditative deep breaths. I love the powerful words that she has you repeat after each breath.
Harmonious. Happy.
And you continue with these breaths, and then she switches it up. And it really, like, I love the energy that she takes into the song after this. It's like bad bitch energy, I like to call it. And I just love the affirmations and the things she says.
You are blessed. Today is a great day.
Ready for it.
Today, the value of my thoughts determines how I feel. If I catch myself thinking negatively, I know it's only leftovers from the old me, filtering out the programs I no longer need. I have a magical vortex full of things that I desire, and I'm actively manifesting. I allow new ideas to flow to me directly from the universe, along with abundance which flows easily. The more I acknowledge my gratitude for things I already have, I am tuning myself to the frequency of my own greatness. Of course, challenges are going to show up because I'm picking up momentum now, moving forward on my path. When I encounter something that doesn't feel good, I will simply notice it, watch it, remember to breathe, and say thank you to my guidance system that allows me to adjust, pivot, and upgrade further. I'm clarifying what I want and what will bring me the most joy. I'm surprised to find the outcome is often something better than I could even imagine for myself. I really am that bitch. My vibration is a magnet, attracting and pulling blessings into my life I want, find the feeling of already having it, and hold. I'm so grateful to be an extension of God, to know my purpose, which may not be perfectly clear today, but is absolutely already mine. I enjoy this journey, feeling impulses for what I'm ready for, staying present, surrendered,
And loose. Yes. Oh, I love it so much. I just feel like everything she speaks in that, everything she does, I don't know. When I first heard it, I felt it down into my soul. And it was just a way I wanted to keep talking to myself. Like, I wanted to keep repeating that over and over again, because when I felt it, I was like, yes, 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 girl. I want all of that. I believe it. I know it to be true. So I started listening to that song pretty regularly, like 2 years ago. And I love it. And real life, I don't listen to it every single day. I don't. But I do notice a lot more shifts and more magic, if you will, when I listen to it more regularly. So it's just, you gotta see it to believe it. But in itself, it just puts you in such a feel-good mood. It gets you thinking more positively, gets you thinking more happy thoughts, and just speaking kinder to yourself, which I think we all need to do a little bit better of. I want to show you, though, also, because there's another person that I have really been gravitating towards lately and love listening, and it is Abel Hart. First off, if you follow him or know him, go on Instagram and follow him, or whatever platform you're on. He's so funny. He's just such a breath of fresh air, personality, does not care what anyone else thinks, is just out there doing his thing, and he's creating great music, great affirmation music. Let's go. Let's see. Ready? All right, here's some. Let's start playing. So when he plays, this one's Vibe, it's 639 hertz. So he's started playing a lot of his with corresponding hertz to what he's talking about, which is awesome. Ah, yeah, Vibe. That's that one. All right, let the money in. 888 hertz. Yeah, right? You're trying to bring in some more abundance and money? There you go. How about Lucky, 777 hertz? Ready? I believe it. 1111 hertz. I just like this one too. This is too good. Oh, I love it. I mean, there's so many. He's got Magnet, 639 hertz, Yeah, he's got so many good On the Move, 138 hertz. But I love that he does it with the hertz. Someone else, Lincoln Jesser, he also does more like house style music. Yeah, Lincoln Jesser. He is another one, and he does more like house style music, but they're all in like the different hertz of what you're trying to heal, attract, manifest, whatever it may be. But yeah, that's just like a little clip of some ideas of different types of music and different things that you can use music for affirmations. You don't have to just sit in the mirror and try and pull teeth saying these positive thoughts. If affirmations and that positive self-talk is something that you struggle with, please look into music. Look into the options out there. Try and find some stuff that speak to you. Because we all like different things. We're all into different types of music. But there's so much out there. There's a lot that you can find. And if you need any help, reach out to your girl. I will happily help you find something that is more suited or your style if you're struggling to find something. Like I said, there's a lot out there. So just get on Spotify, start searching. I had to dig to find some, but then the more I found on Spotify and the more I listened to, then the more things started to present. That similar type of style music started to present itself to me more. And that's how I found Abel Hart. I found him scrolling across on music on Spotify, and then I found him on Instagram. Love following him on Instagram. If there's one thing I want you to take away today, it's this. What you say and hear repeatedly becomes what you believe. And when you intentionally choose words of love, strength, and truth, especially through something as powerful as music, you begin to shift from the inside out. Start small. Pick one song with affirmations that feels good for you. Try to listen to it daily. Sing along and let the words become your own. I'm telling you, this practice has changed my life, and I truly believe it can support yours too. But if you've got a favorite affirmation song, send it to me, please. I'd love to add it to my playlist and maybe even share it in a future episode. And if this episode spoke to you, take a screenshot and tag me. I love seeing who's tuning in and what's resonating. Remember, your words hold power, so choose ones that lift you. Let the music guide your heart, and let your voice speak truth into your life. Until next time, keep singing your healing into being.